Alrighty then, we back. Goodfellas Sports TV in the building. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss another video. We on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you got business, question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. All those links are in the description. I ain't been live in a minute. I don't even know the last live we did. I think it was like last Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, felt it was time to get back and do a live. So we got AJ fighting Andy Ruiz in Saudi Arabia, and a lot of people got mixed opinions on the fight. Obviously, AJ, if you didn't know, is still the favorite. We also going to talk about Wilder and Fury and the expectations of doing 2 million pay-per-view buys. And then Bob Arum, I had a sound clip, but I can't find it. I think it was on the boxing social. Bob Arum was dissing Crawford in the Mean Machine fight, and maybe that's why they not promoting the fight. But we just talk about Crawford and this little sound clip is today. But I do appreciate everybody for checking in. Once again, hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Want to make a donation? That link's always in the description, or you can do the super chat. All right. So I mean, let me hop up in the chat. It is what it is. All right. Ruiz got to go to Saudi Arabia. Is it any better than going to the UK? It's a lot of pet offenders on this card. What you got to look at? You got Povetkin, you got Dillian White, you got Eric Molina. Those just the ones I know of. So, Ruiz saying, I'm not going for the stoppage. But if it comes, it comes. And this is one of the rare occasions where he need to be looking to stop AJ, okay, in the rematch. First, AJ said he didn't like fighting Wilder after this. Now somebody sent me telling me that he want to fight Wilder after this, knowing that he got a mandatory in Puev and did a mandatory in Usyk. So, I mean, quite frankly, when you look at this fight, the first thing you ask yourself is it better if AJ lose and Andy Ruiz win? And absolutely, it's better for boxing. You know what I'm saying? It's better than for every party involved, besides Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn and AJ have have held they like the Emperor and Darth Vader, Darth Sidious and Darth Vader in Star Wars and the Clone Wars. You know what I'm saying? They hold the division. It's a dictatorship. They hold 3 belts, and the sanctioning belt bodies will allow them to hold 3 belts is because AJ generates a lot of money. That's one people say, "Oh, AJ making 75 mil, AJ making 100 mil, AJ getting 30 mil." That's good for AJ, But $100 million or $75 million, it don't make you a real fighter. He's a gimmick. He's a gimmick. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, people saying, "Well, I'm going for the brother in AJ." AJ ain't no brother to me. He from the UK away in Nigeria. Okay? I don't know if my DNA is from Nigeria. People be killing me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he black, nah. Nah. Nope. Hell no. Nah. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker's African Britain, whatever you want to call him. I don't know. I don't know my history. I don't know, what tribe or what country and what tribe or what country my family came from or my ancestors came from Africa. So just saying, oh, we from Africa and that makes us brothers, get fuck up out of here. You got Zimbabwe, Ghana, Egypt. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of different countries in Africa. You know what I'm saying? That's like motherfuckers saying, I'm from North America. Like Canada, Mexico. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said before, motherfucker ain't no brother of mine. You know what I'm saying? He ain't no brother of mine. Any like Charlos and Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, yeah, they brothers. So don't get it confused. Like I say, pro-blackness is subjective. Garcia Flores, salute. Long time no see. Subjective. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going for AJ. At one point, I was an AJ fan. I thought AJ was the wave. He looked the part. I was like, hey, he definitely fuck up Wilder. But then he just started showing fear of fighting certain guys. Where Klitschko failed that. This is why styles make fights. Everybody asks to say, well, Klitschko Klitschko is by far a better fighter than Andy Ruiz, right? But when you look at it, Andy Ruiz got the best win over Vladimir Klitschko. He got the best win. Him beating AJ is better than any win Vladimir Klitschko got on his resume, if I'm not mistaken. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? Ruiz, he might not defend that title, 13, 14, 15 times or whatever, how many times Vladimir Klitschko defended the title. But they quick to say, oh, Deontay ain't did this or Deontay ain't fought this. Who the fuck did Vladimir Klitschko fight? He's fighting ice cream drivers from Australia. Come on. He fought Povetkin. Povetkin ain't never been shit. Especially without that shit in his ass. When they banned Melodonium, it was down the drain for him and Maria Sharapova. They ain't never won nothing afterwards. Don't forget, Povetkin, they did all that talking, chicken legs Wilder, bum squad, but Povetkin was over there trying to take that Captain America super serum, superhuman serum to fight Wilder. If Wilder ain't nothing, then, you know, at the end of the day, why Alexander Povetkin, why they always trying to pump themselves up to fight Wilder, Luis Ortiz, Povetkin? And I could be missing a few. But they always trying to pump themselves up. You know? So, look at the fight, AJ. He dropped some weight, not sure how much. He came in like at just under 248 last time. He been anywhere from 240, 235 or whatever. AJ is proportion. AJ got good bottom weight. He got good upper body weight. You know, he ain't like top heavy like Wilder. So he probably gonna come in about 240, 235. And it sounded like the game plan for them. Emmanuel Salute. It sounded like the game plan for them. He said all black people from the same place. No, they're not. No, they're not. Not from the same place. Everybody is deprived from the color black. Yeah, but all black people ain't from the same place. Like somebody from, you know, Ghana. He from Zimbabwe and Ghana. Not from the states, different countries. You know what I'm saying? Them all motherfuckers want to say, oh, we all from the same place and this and that. But the Cubans, they don't identify with the blacks in America. The Puerto Ricans, the Mexicans, and all them, they identify being white before they identify being black. But when it comes to black people, oh, you know, he black. You gotta accept him. Fuck that. Fuck that. That motherfucker ain't from here. You know what I'm saying? And it's been shown that all black people ain't from motherfucking Africa. Be killing me with that shit. Be killing me with that, man. Oh, you know, you black. You black, man. Fuck up out of here. You got to accept AJ. AJ don't move like us. At all. AJ is like undercover brother when he started dating that white chick. You know, he started talking proper and, you know, I want some mayonnaise. That's AJ. Come on. AJ's an undercover brother. You know what I'm saying? Get milked by the white man. For real. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if Shelly Finkel had power of attorney. Imagine if Shelly Finkel had a power of attorney over Deontay Wilder, what they'd be saying. Imagine if Shelly Finkel can sign Deontay Wilder's name. Fuck up out of here, man. Be killing me with that shit, man. He don't get his hair cut like us. A motherfucker don't talk like us. I'm frustrated. Man, motherfucker been getting beat up and sparring again. I mean, I ain't heard somebody I'm getting off topic. I ain't heard somebody getting beat up and sparring this much in my life. Like this dude, like David Price, Lawrence O'Callaghan. I mean, Joy DeWeco, everybody didn't put this dude down. Everybody didn't put this dude down. This dude been put down more than Rodney King. This dude been put down more than the stripper on the floor at Magic City on Saturday night going to Sunday morning. I ain't never seen nobody get put down. This dude been like, who ain't put AJ down? It's like a rite of passage. You know what I'm saying? If you can't put AJ on the canvas, you can't get your boxing license. You can't get your boxing license if you don't put AJ on the canvas. Come on, this ain't when he got dropped by Andy Ruiz, it didn't surprise me. Come on, this nigga, he getting put down by regional fighters, dude. Niggas that have been denied the European belt. Come on, come on, man. This motherfucker been getting put down his whole career. They talking about AJ Wilder got stopped in the amateurs and this guy stopped. What, man? Come on. Tell me, I can line you up like fucking 5 or 10 sparring partners that say they didn't drop AJ. Come on. You know, it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't. What goes on in the gym should stay in the gym. I do agree with that. I do agree with that. But they talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Come on, it ain't no surprise to me because he getting put down with headgear 18-ounce gloves. And now they talking about he need to fight like Joseph Parker and box the hold. Now his nigga probably been working on clinching, holding the referee. I'm telling you, Andy Ruiz got to go to that body. You know what I'm saying? Andy Ruiz need to watch Kell Brook and Errol Spence. He need to watch that fight. You know what I'm saying? I like the jab to the chest, the jab to the stomach, but pay attention to the adjustment Errol Spence made. Errol Spence, he made that perfect adjustment where Kell Brook was trying to reach, and he was able to eventually find the sweet spot in his distance and punch and knock his rib cage out from the body. And Kell Brook couldn't hold no more. Ruiz got to set a high pace fight with a lot of body work. You know what I'm saying? That should be the game plan. What you did in the 7th round, hey, make it. This is 8 now, round 8. What we doing is patience, hold your position, and go to the body. That will be what we be working on. That's what I'll be working on. I'll be working on body shots, jab setting up body shots, going to the rib cage, going to the core. I just ain't seen nobody. Well, I ain't gonna lie. It's a lot of dudes that got a lot of muscle who ain't really physically strong. You know what I'm saying? Just because you got a lot of muscles, it don't make you strong. Just because you got abs don't mean you got a strong core. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we need to be. For AJ, they talking about they gonna box. So it ain't no point of me giving AJ game plan. All they gonna try to do is box to a decision. That's what he tried to do the first time. Ronnie Boy Fresh, salute. He gonna try to box to a decision. The referee gonna try to help him out versus Andy Ruiz. And if he do win, his fans gonna justify that shit. And what Andy Ruiz and Manny Robles need to be doing, his coach, is watching what Errol Spence did. That's the perfect guy. All Andy Ruiz gotta do is cut the ring off better this time. You know what I'm saying? You can also cut the ring off better by going to the body. It ain't got to be the most vicious body shots. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'll be working on. As soon as he trying to hold on the inside, because AJ was holding last fight. Go to the body. He also can bait him when he get on the inside, make AJ exchange with him. AJ gonna look for the uppercut and finish off with a combination. If he can slip that uppercut and get AJ to exchange with him, I like Andy Ruiz hand speed and hooks to get there first. I don't even know who the referee is. I heard on Egos the referee. I just didn't listen long enough. Had to go. So when you got somebody that want to hold and hug, Andy Ruiz had to train for that. You know what I'm saying? You train with that, jabs. You train for that, getting up under his arms. Just watch Errol Spence and Kell Brook is a perfect example of that. You know what I'm saying? Andy Ruiz got the height too. He can get up under AJ. He can get up under AJ chest. Give him that shoulder on the inside, push him off. He got the lower center of gravity. AJ jab all day for an easy win. AJ jab ain't all that. It was better than I expected when I went back and watched the fight. So you telling me a nigga that's 6'6", he got to run and outbox? Well, that's what y'all call it. Outrun Andy Ruiz. Come on. This is just conspiracy, bro. By a lot of motherfuckers that's not of the UK, and I'm giving them an exception. A lot of motherfuckers just don't want to see Wilder get them belts. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it boiled down to. This shows me that motherfuckers ain't got no faith in Tyson Fury. On God, this showed me that motherfuckers already know, they already believe that Wilder gonna stop Fury, and they don't want to see Wilder and Ruiz happen. That's just what it is. That's just what it is, and it's sad though. It's hella sad though. That's just what it is, dog. Like at the end of the day, all the niggas that's Mexican that's going for AJ, and look, dude, we don't rate Canelo. How was he gonna fight AJ, bro? Even if Wilder signed his own deal, AJ lost. Think about that for a minute. AJ lost the fight. So Wilder would have one more fight on his DAZN deal. What if Ruiz beat AJ again? And even if he do beat AJ again, Ruiz got a Puev mandatory for the IBF, and then he got a Usyk mandatory. So you telling me Wilder gonna fight him? He would have fought on his own in May versus May on DAZN. He would have came back in November and fought whoever they told him to. Probably still would have been Luis Ortiz. And then he gonna wait. Let's just say AJ win. He gonna wait for AJ to fight Puev. He gonna wait for AJ to fight Usyk. So he gonna wait a whole year on his own to get his third fight or his fourth fight. Fuck up out of here. Makes no sense. It makes no sense. Had AJ won, then we having a totally different discussion. But DAZN said they fumbled the negotiations. They said they fucked the negotiations up. So he's in a discussion for a 3 or 4 fight deal. Do the math. He fought Brazil in May. He fought Ortiz in November. If AJ do win, he got 2 fights next year. Nigga, he would have to sign a whole nother DAZN deal to fight AJ. Now let's do what may happen too. If Ruiz win, then what? Then he gonna fight on the third fight on his own, and then go back to PBC, wait to fight Ruiz. It made no sense. It made absolutely no sense. It makes no sense. Now AJ won, we wouldn't even be having this discussion right now. He'd be fighting Puev, and we'd still be talking about AJ and Wilder. But it didn't happen. You know what's so funny? People come in here and they defend Canelo, Alvarez to death. Nobody recognizes Canelo as the best in boxing. Real Mexican boxing fans don't mess with Canelo, Saul. They don't. Only casuals and Mexican Americans mess with Canelo. Canelo hasn't even delivered 1 ounce of excitement that Wilder has in boxing. Come on. You tell me where Canelo produced the fight that Luis Ortiz and Wilder produced in the first fight. He ain't never produced that. Not on that level. Come on. Canelo ain't never had no crossover. Well, I mean, Canelo career stopped today, right? Where does Canelo highlight reel go? Where? Knocking out old ass Angulo? Knocking out old ass Kirkland? Knocking out a welterweight in Amir Khan? A junior welterweight in Josito Lopez? Knocking out Ryan Rose? Going the distance with Matthew Hatton? Fighting Jose Cotto? Going the distance with Chavez Jr.? You know what I'm saying? 2 disputable fights with Gennady Golovkin. Come on, man. If Canelo was DeMondre Johnson, he'd be nowhere near pound for pound. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just being biased towards that nigga because he Mexican. If that motherfucker was Puerto Rican, he was from the UK, or he was from the islands, y'all wouldn't be on him. Y'all be tearing this shit down. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Chavez. Chavez won shit. You know what I'm saying? They erased the loss off his record. Because it's the narrative in boxing. Boxing moves as the Mexican community moves. So everything is catered to them. Every Mexican champion in Mexico fights on free TV. So therefore, they're gonna have a ton of fans every time. Your average American champion, man, you don't even know what channel they fighting on if you don't watch boxing. You like, man, what's the zone? Damn, Showtime? They still got Showtime? Oh damn, they doing fights on FS1, Fox. Spike at one point, NBC Sports at one point, NBC. I mean, your average American don't know what they champion. They don't even know the belts because nobody know what channel they coming on. Don't nobody know who they are. Being hit on Showtime, being hit on HBO, being hit on NBC Sports, FX. Nobody know when these dudes fight. Only way these boxers gonna get notoriety if they come on after the Super Bowl, or they come on after a football game, or they come on after the Olympics, or they come on after the basketball game. Come on. Even the Trout fight was debatable. He said you gotta pay 80 to watch the Wilder. Hey, at least you know. At least more people know Wilder's fighting on pay-per-view. Shit, niggas don't even know what the zone is. I guarantee you, Wilder probably had more people watching his fight on more people on pay-per-view watching his fight than Canelo had on his own. I guarantee you that. Nobody know what the zone is. Real talk. Nobody know what the zone is. Come on, they said KSI Logan was their highest rated fight. Stay woke. KSI and Logan was their highest viewed fight. They pulled in more subscriptions for that fight than any Canelo fight he had on that platform, than any Golovkin fight he had on that platform. Come on. He not even the biggest puller. 2 YouTubers pull more fans to that network than he did. Come on. Come on. 2 YouTubers, bro. Tell me what the Canelo Jacobs numbers was. You tell me what the Canelo Kovalev numbers was. You tell me what Canelo Rocky Fielder numbers was. You tell me that. Come on. People they don't even run promos for his fight. All they got that stupid DAZN commercial where he in the ring with the DAZN apparel. People don't even know what that is. Come on, man. Floyd ain't how you gonna pass the torch and you still fighting? Floyd ain't pass no torch. If Canelo got the torch, it's the worst torch passing in boxing. Come on. It's the worst torch passing in boxing. Derek, salute. Sean, salute. For real. You hear everybody talking about, Canelo making 35 a fight. AJ making 75 million. You know what I'm saying? That's double. That's more than double what Canelo getting. It ain't no face of boxing. I already went through that. And ain't no face of boxing. Still Mayweather probably. It's still Mayweather. But if Canelo is y'all champion, then it's a sad day in the great country of Mexico. Because ain't nothing great about Canelo's career. Only thing great is how he been managed and how he been gifted with everything he got. That's great. Canelo ain't never had to earn shit. They can talk about Mayweather all day. Mayweather got his out the mud. Canelo was Richie Rich. He grew up in the mansion. He grew up with the silver spoon in his mouth. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have to get nothing. His first belt was a catchweight. That's a fact. His first belt was a catchweight versus Matthew Hatton. Come on. Come on, man. Y'all look at Pretty Boy. Y'all look at money and think that's Mayweather. Whatever, Ricky. I see you. Salute. He ain't get shit out the mud. AJ got it out the mud more than Canelo did because at least AJ brought a gold medal home. You know what I'm saying? At least AJ had something to stand on. What Canelo had to stand on? Because he had orange hair and freckles? That's it. That's it. Canelo ain't get shit out the mud. I'm being dead honest. How can your current best champion in Mexico be a motherfucker who got washed by Grandpa Mayweather? People want to talk about, oh, Mosey was old and Miguel Cotto. Man, Canelo, Floyd older than Cotto. Old man Floyd washed him. You ain't no king losing 12 rounds to nothing. You tell me a king, man, who lose 12. At least Black Panther got one. Him and Michael B. Jordan traded. At least he got one. Canelo got swept. 12 rounds to nothing. And this is who you call king? This is your king? 12 rounds to nothing? You think Ali got swept 12 to something, 12 to nothing? And then be calling him king? Hell no. Ali wouldn't be called the greatest in nothing. Somebody went in there and outboxed Ali for 12 rounds in his prime. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather get knocked out than get outboxed for 12 rounds. Floyd was damn near 40. Damn near 40. They'll never say when Mayweather was out his prime, when Mayweather was old, when Mayweather swept this dude. This dude Canelo going around the internet. Oh, I'm laughing. He's fighting another MMA. Man, nigga, you just fought Rocky Fielding, bro. Like, Canelo shouldn't be, like, throwing no stones, bro. You had that shit in your ass. You shouldn't be saying, Canelo couldn't tell me nothing in boxing. He couldn't tell me how to move. He could tell me, he can't come back and, man, if I'm a Mexican fighter, he couldn't tell, up and coming, he can't tell me nothing. I listen to Marquez, Nacho, Juan Estrada, Navete. Man, I listen to one of them. He can't tell me nothing. His whole career is hollow. It's them new the $1.89 chip bags. It's nothing but air and a few chips in there. You know what I'm saying? He going to the Hall of Fame. Him and Santa Cruz, they could be in the same Hall of Fame lineup. I don't respect their careers. Mikey Garcia, I don't respect his career at this point. They got to do something meaningful. You know what I'm saying? They got to do something meaningful. This is sad, man. If Puerto Rico didn't, if it wasn't for Puerto Rico not having a face of their country in boxing right now, Mexico, if they had a face, they had a Trinidad or somebody like that. Like, Mexico boxing is a disgrace. Mexican boxing to this point is a disgrace. If it wasn't for Estrada and it wasn't for Navetes, and you know, maybe I'm forgetting a few other guys. If it wasn't for them type of dudes, man, Luis Neri has disrespected the game. Canelo has disrespected the game. I mean, Chavez is disrespected the game. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. This ain't what, like, Salvador Sanchez and Morales and Barrera, and they had their ups and downs, but this ain't what they paid the role for. This ain't they paid the role for. Come on, it's a sad day. It's a sad day. It's a sad day, man. Say this dude is the face of y'all, the face of boxing. It's a sad day. You know what I'm saying? At least De La Hoya fought anybody. Come on. De La Hoya give anybody them hands. He might rob you, but De La Hoya give anybody them hands. We can say a lot of things about Oscar De La Hoya. Felix Sturm, Trinidad, he fought Mayweather. He let Pacquiao drain him. You know what I'm saying? Say whatever you want to say about Oscar. Oscar get in there and throw them hands with you, though. Oscar get in there and get that jab going. Get them left hook going. Oscar get in there with you. Marquez, man, after the ass whooping he took versus Pacquiao in some of the first fights and getting dropped in one of them fights like 7 times, he still got back in there with Pacquiao. Come on. Morales he shot the fade with Pacquiao 3 times. Morales versus Madonna. Let me just say this before I get back to AJ. You know, Morales versus Madonna, that showed more heart by Morales than Canelo showed in his whole career. That fight for Morales versus Madonna, that he showed more heart, more grit, more determination, more resiliency than Canelo showed in his whole career. He did. You know what I'm saying? That was Canelo's resume. It's not untouchable. It's not untouchable. Because you go look at it, he robbed Miguel Flores. I'm not Miguel Flores, Miguel Vasquez. His first title fight was versus Matthew Hatton at a catchweight. He fought blown up welterweights. Josito Lopez. Old man Ryan Rhodes, 54-pounder. He fought Angulo and Kirkland both after their prime. After they had that epic war, I believe, in Cancun. Austin Trout, they had open scoring. WBC put open scoring there to discourage Austin Trout. He lost to Mayweather every round. He lost to Lara in a lot of people's opinion. Some people think he lost to Triple G twice. Some people thought he had a close fight with Miguel Cotto. Some people think he had a close fight with Jacobs. He didn't stop Chavez. Come on. He rigged it up versus Kovalev, and that's just my opinion. So you look at the resume and it looks shiny. You look at it like, damn, this is a shiny ass chain. Oh man, I drop a couple racks on 100 racks on this gold chain and these diamonds. You wear the chain, walk around the mall. You go to the club with the chain. You go to sleep with the chain. You wake up, you got a green neck because the chain fake. That's Canelo resume. It looked good. It looked like real gold. I'd rather have Jesus than silver and gold. But you wake up, your neck green. You wake up, your chest green. You wake up, you got bumps coming around your neck from wearing that fake chain. Come on, man. Come on. Then you don't even know how clean he been. You don't know how clean this guy been. Mayweather was telling people that he was cheating when they was fighting. Back in 13? It's a whole article on Left Hook Boxing. So you telling me he what Talib Kweli just to get by. You telling me he just getting by these dudes and he got a competitive advantage? You know what I'm saying? You telling me that it's some extra in the Canelo noodle soup? And he's still getting by, not stopping Shane Mosley. He's still barely getting past Miguel Cotto. You mean he wasn't even able to touch Mayweather? You know what I'm saying? You telling me that he was going life and death with Golovkin? Come on, man. Come on. You can say resume opinion. These the facts. If indeed he has some extra in his system. So y'all face of boxing is just getting by with a. Imagine this dude didn't have his competitive advantage. Imagine if the WBC didn't lay out and orchestrate and pre-orchestrate his career. Canelo will be Orlando Salido. On God, Canelo will be Orlando Salido. Canelo will be Orlando Salido if all things was fair. If he was an average Mexican fighter, Canelo will be Orlando Salido. I don't even know what happened. My shit then went out. Oh shit. Hold on. I don't know what the fuck this is. Hold on 1 minute. I ain't looking at nobody else's channel, bro. To be honest. I don't care who talks shit, man. These niggas. Like, I don't watch nobody, bro. If you ask the channels that I watch Get 'em Mike. I watch Ego. I watch Town. I watch Deontay from time to time. Out of the bigger channels, that's it. The small channels, yeah, I watch Coffee channel sometimes. I watch Wood channel sometimes, but I don't watch, man. I'm watching like C Boogie Productions, Black Ground 313, Dr. Joyce, Boyce Watkins channel. I don't be worried about what these niggas say, dude. To be honest, God truthfully don't care. I don't, dude. Can't none of these dudes say nothing. Do nothing that I already don't know about. If I don't know about it, I'm here from like Pheno Boxing or interview on another channel. In the interview channels, that's it. Come on, I ain't got time. I don't have to have beef to build up my platform. I ain't got to debate nobody to build up my platform. What am I debating a motherfucker for? For what? Your opinion don't matter to me. Honestly, it don't. And if you want to debate, for what? I don't have nothing to gain from it. Once you've been on YouTube so long, I watch Carcino shit and I see niggas come in there and dissing Carcino and I just watch how you move like, oh, you ain't feeling it? All right. Like, nigga, like once you've been on so long, somebody opinion, it don't matter. It don't hold no weight. If you don't like it, then you just don't like it. I'm not about to go back and forth with these niggas, dogs, for no reason. I'm not gonna run into you. And if we do be in the same vicinity, you're not gonna come up to me and say, hey bro, what's good? You're not gonna do that, bro. So I don't worry about it. I don't worry about it. So other motherfuckers' opinion, that's their opinion, dog. And I'm happy they got an opinion. But back to AJ. Like I said, if I was AJ, if I was in AJ corner, this is my opinion on this. I would have AJ coming forward, pushing Ruiz on the back foot. All right. I would test Andy Ruiz's ability to fight on the back foot. Because once you let most guys get on the front foot and get that leverage, a lot of guys can't punch on the front foot and the back foot. Or they can't punch on the move. Even Manny Pacquiao, he one of those dudes, if you watch him, he need to be set to punch. And for years, nobody picked up on it until Marquez and Mayweather picked up on it. Pacquiao, he'll show you these angles, but if you really watch, Pacquiao had to be set to throw punches. And Marquez eventually, and Mayweather picked up on that. So you see when Manny Pacquiao getting ready to sit down, hey man, let me move. And make him reset. And that's why Pacquiao had a tough time fighting Floyd. Now he was able to get Floyd on the ropes. Floyd couldn't go nowhere. Well, if the fight was anywhere where he couldn't cut the ring off. So long as Floyd didn't get trapped on the ropes, which that never really happened again, Pacquiao couldn't do nothing about it. All Floyd had to do was hold, roll out. Pacquiao, he can make Pacquiao think he about to sit down. Pacquiao gets sit down to shoot a combination. Floyd to feint or Floyd to get out the way, make Pacquiao reset. And Pacquiao got frustrated. That's because Pacquiao couldn't cut the ring off. He can't punch on the move. So AJ, what I would do is I would have AJ come out there like Kovalev. All right. All he needs is a 1-2. I would tell him to hold that hook. And the hook looked pretty good. It looked better than I thought it did watching Ruiz fight again. I would tell him to hold that hook. I would tell him to approach the fight like Kovalev. I would tell him to use his jab and move forward. Put Ruiz on the back foot and see where it go from there. You know what I'm saying? Don't sell it in. Don't get up close. Just keep him on the back foot. Put the right hand behind it every now and again. I would have him pick that jab hand up because when you moving backwards, you can see everything. You know what I'm saying? You kind of set your own pace. You coming forward, you gotta keep them hands up. And I would tell him to push Ruiz back against his will, fire the right hand, and if Ruiz get in close, I'm holding him. Then we reset. It's no point for somebody that's 6'6", and I don't know what he's gonna come in this fight, 230, 235, 240, to be boxing on the back foot. You know what I'm saying? I think him boxing on the back foot in the first fight, I think that gave Andy Ruiz more confidence. You know what I'm saying? He gave Andy Ruiz respect before Andy Ruiz even established that he was trying to get. He had AJ respect before the first bell rung. AJ out there trying to box and be conservative. He too fucking big to be fighting like that. AJ need to be on that front foot, using that jab, keeping that jab hand up, shooting that right hand, and I guarantee you, he dropped Andy Ruiz once. You know what I'm saying? That's all he had to do. Is be aggressive, establish your power, you know what I'm saying? And from that point on, once you establish that respect, Andy Ruiz not going to come through the front door no more. Or he's not going to come through the front door without thinking about something. Even when AJ dropped Andy Ruiz came back for some more. He was ready to, it was like it woke him up, like, shit, okay. But had you came in and established your dominance, and you pushed him back, You know what I'm saying? You on the front foot and you giving him that business, putting that right hand, putting that doubling the jab. You know what I'm saying? And he was gonna mix in the left hook in the last fight. That's what they was doing. Come on, it's different. And Ruiz had confidence because he had a big 6'6" motherfucker. Marlon. That's like you fighting somebody, right? You know what I'm saying? And y'all, let's just say y'all in the school gym or y'all in the street. You know what I'm saying? And you walking up, you fighting, but this dude moving all the way. What you gonna think? Either he a skilled mark trade, he skilled with them that knuckle game, or he's scared. You know, you see somebody 6'6" and somebody 5'5". I'm just saying, you know, somebody 6'3", 6'2", and somebody 5'5", 5'7" backing them up. Come on. You thinking like, man, this big motherfucker scared. AJ too big to be on the back foot. And by him slimming down, it's already confirmed, contrary to what he said in the gloves are off, it confirmed to me that the weight trimming off, confirmed to me they came to box. They came to be in better condition. But the thing about it is, it may get you past Saturday night. But in the grand scheme of things, you can't outbox Tyson Fury. That's not gonna happen. You can't avoid Wilder right hand all night, boxing like that. Even if you come in better shape, he got too much reach and it's too much speed there. Too much craftiness by Tyson Fury. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a quick fix. It's not solving the problem. You know, and for Andy Ruiz, body work. Body work. That's all I can say. That jab to the chest and that jab to the body was critical. Now, don't go head hunting. But Andy Ruiz gotta step and cut that ring off this time. If Andy able to cut that ring off and go to the body, and they go hand and foot, or foot and hand, this fight shouldn't go 7 again for Andy Ruiz. You know what I'm saying? You can cut weight. Just because you cut weight don't mean you improve stamina. Now let me let that be known. Just because you cut weight, it don't mean that you improve stamina. You know what I'm saying? To improve his stamina, you have to mimic the highs and the lows of intensity in a boxing fight. But one thing you can't mimic is the energy in the arena. You can't mimic the how can I say it? You can't mimic your anxiety. You can't mimic the atmosphere, the animosity. You can't mimic that. You know what I'm saying? You got to work on breathing. You got to sprint. You got to do a lot high intensity type stuff to be in condition to deal with that. You got to work on breathing while y'all sparring. So it's a lot to deal with. You know, it's a lot to deal with. That shit take time. You know what I'm saying? Just because you slim down, yeah, you don't have to carry as much weight, but then again, you compensating. So if you cutting weight, then what are you compensating? You could be compensating your jaw. You could be compensating power. You don't know what he could be by coming in that lean. It's a reason why he came in at 250, 255, 260. Look, think for a minute. Tyson Fury went 12 with Wilder. And he was, what, 400 pounds? About 12 months before that, maybe? You know what I'm saying? Why is that? Why was Fury able to come back and go 12 after a couple, 10, 12 rounders? Why was he able to do it? Because he mastered it. He mastered. You look at Fury fighting Wilder, you look at AJ fighting Ruiz, you would think AJ had the better stamina. He was in better shape. He was the better fighter. You know what I'm saying? But Fury already mastered the breathing. He mastered the mental stamina. Going 12 rounds is mental. It's mental toughness. It's mental stamina. It's physical toughness. It's physical stamina. It's breathing. You know what I'm saying? That's why you coming in pro. You do a 4-rounder, you do a 6-rounder, you do your 8-rounders, you do your 10-rounders, you do your 12-rounders. Back in the day, 15. All that is mental and physical stamina while taking trauma and beating through your whole entire career. So, like I said before, you mentally got to prepare yourself. And I said it in the prediction video. It's like you going to work knowing Tuesday going to be fucked up. Friday be the worst. You know what I'm saying? Like you mentally prepare and then it don't be that bad. But you come in work one day when it's usually Wednesday the easy day and Wednesday the messed up day now. Now mentally it takes a toll on you. So mentally you got to be prepared to go that distance. You know what I'm saying? You got to be mentally strong and that's AJ got to come in with a stronger mentality, but ain't no reason for a guy that big to be on the back foot to the majority of the fight. No way. No way AJ should be retreating that much. He gave Andy confidence. That's why he lost. It wasn't that Andy Ruiz was just a better fighter. If you backing up a big motherfucker all day, he hitting you with some shit and you like, hey, this motherfucker don't hit as hard as I thought. You gonna walk him down. Now you confident. Can't let Andy Ruiz be on the front foot like that. Unless you're gonna have that ref that you had with Joseph Parker. If you had a ref you had with Joseph Parker, where it's not gonna y'all gonna hold and you gonna punch off the break and he gonna let Andy, he gonna let AJ get the benefit of the doubt, then like I said. So like I said, AJ need to be on the front foot a hell of a lot more. And Joseph Parker didn't believe in his chin. That's the difference too. Joseph Parker, AJ shouldn't struggle with shorter fighters. He shouldn't struggle with shorter fighters at all. You know what I'm saying? He's struggling with shorter fighters because he don't know how to fight aggressive. Once Klitschko chipped his confidence, Klitschko shattered his confidence. But what he got to realize is this. Throughout history in boxing, there might be a handful of people that punch as hard as Vladimir Klitschko. Think about that for a minute. Klitschko is arguably a top 5 or 7 puncher. You know what I'm saying? You got Sonny Liston, you got George Foreman, guys like Ernie Shavers, Mike. It's only a handful of people that crack as hard as Vladimir Klitschko. It may and it's all debatable because I can't get in there and go back in a time machine and say, and I won't if I could. Oh, Sonny Liston hit me right here, man. Sonny Liston might be the hardest punching motherfucker. You never know. David Tua might have an argument for that. But Vladimir Klitschko one of the hardest punches motherfucker. And that's what kind of went underrated. So the AJ got to just say, look here, man, Klitschko is 1 in 100 million people in this world. And I took that punishment. He got to believe in himself. But ain't no way that big motherfucker should be on the back foot the entire fight. No way. No way. No way his big ass should be. He gassed Andy Ruiz up. Moving around, and he ain't come out there and try to be on the front foot and hit Andy with something that Andy might not have liked. It's like Andy Ruiz had confidence, like, dog, we in the second round, and this big motherfucker moving backwards. We in the third round, he's still moving backwards. AJ dropped him. Then AJ got confident. So AJ sat there and wanted to exchange with him. Hit him with the uppercut left hook. And Brian Kenny like, oh, it was the left hook. It was the uppercut that did it. The left hook just served a benefit. Then he went back in there and mixed it up with Ruiz again. He got confident. But before that happened, before that exchange happened, AJ was running around the ring, trying to box. He wasn't looking too bad neither. Left hand down. And Andy was going to take advantage of that sooner or later. He was setting up the overhand right. And when you got to the 7th round, Andy Ruiz was like, you know what? I'm gonna stop trying to look for that overhand right. Once he started throwing it, once he started going to the body, AJ, it was a done deal. Just watched the fight yesterday. He wasn't even sitting down on those body shots. He was touching them, pop out, pop out. And AJ just was like, man, I can't take it no more. And then Andy finished the job up top, but it was the body work. You know what I'm saying? So when Andy Ruiz stopped looking for the overhand right, I don't know who in his corner made the adjustment. It was like, hey, go to the body. When he went to the body, it was over with. AJ couldn't move no more. But when they going back to the knockdown, I think it was in the 4th round, he dropped Andy Ruiz. He got confident. His body language changed. He no longer moving. They exchanged it in the pocket. And had he retreated and went back to boxing and not tried to be the finisher, maybe the fight would have went a little longer. Maybe he would have got a questionable decision. But when he got confident, started exchanging, and Ruiz, Ruiz landed, what was that, left hook on the temple? It was over with. It was over with. He didn't want to go through that trauma again. He landed some big left hooks after that, right? Maybe 2 rounds after that. 6th round, 5th round. He landed some big left hooks. But you notice one thing about it? He was mentally traumatized. Because once he landed those big shots, it wasn't no follow-up. It wasn't no step over, bam, bam, bam. Or it wasn't no, okay, I got him hurt. I'm going in for the kill. It's a fence there now. This is what they say in boxing. It's a fence. When you want to say, oh, will he go past the fence or will he stop at the fence? A lot of fighters stop at the fence. And once AJ got hurt and dropped twice in the 3rd, 4th, 4th round, he wasn't going past that fence no more. He was traumatized. He didn't want to go in that door like Teddy Atlas said. He didn't want to go through that door no more. So even when he hurt Andrew Ruiz, even if he wanted to go all the way in, he still was traumatized from being dropped 2 times in the 3rd or 4th round, whatever it was. He was already dropped. He was already like, I don't want to go through that no more. So how do you rehabilitate a fighter not to go through that no more? In a fight, you can't do it no more. It's nothing that you can do in a fight. You can yell at him. He traumatized. So you look back, that was what? June? June? So you go, they fought in the beginning of June, July, August, September, October, November, December. You go back, you fast forward 7 months. How do you get a fighter to get over that? And one, a fighter got to be at peace with himself. He got to mentally say, he got to put it behind him. But Lennox was able to get over it. Why? It's because Lennox had a teacher. Wasn't a coach, wasn't a manager, wasn't a trainer. Lennox had a teacher. There ain't too many teachers around. He had Emmanuel Stewart. Emmanuel taught him to fight tall, be aggressive, but still be kind of cautious. He told him how to keep dudes at the end of his punches. And to be honest, AJ need to be Lennox Lewis. After he got knocked out by Oliver McCall and Hussein Rahman, who there today with the other brother that's fighting Povetkin. But he got to fight tall, but aggressive. Emmanuel Stewart would be a great style for Anthony Joshua to fight versus Andy Ruiz. That's the ideal style. Aggressive, pushing forward, aggressive jab, and keeping Andy Ruiz. He pushed Andy Ruiz back. I'm telling you, Andy Ruiz still got to get past his reach. It's okay to box on the back foot and look clean and look slick and sleek on the back foot. But guess what? What happened if Andy Ruiz able to slip? He started touching you to the body. He started getting closer and closer. And then you got the ropes on your back foot. That's how Klitschko fought. Klitschko push you back, get you in the corner, let his hands go real quick. Jonathan Banks would be good, but it's too late now. You know what I'm saying? He may not fight a guy of this style again. But he pushing him back. And once Povetkin tried to be aggressive with Vladimir let the right hand go. If Povetkin somehow slipped the right hand or Vladimir missed or didn't throw it, what Vladimir did? He held him. Referee turned it out. Now Povetkin got to use energy walking on the inside. But what you got to do is you got to have aggressive. You got to have aggression behind some of those punches. They looking for the right hand. Hey, Vlad hit the check hook. Pow. Turn you again, make you reset and have to work all the way in. Well, Andy Ruiz, he didn't have to work. Eventually, AJ moved back so far at the ropes. And Andy did what you do versus a taller fighter. Jab to the chest, jab to the head, jab to the stomach. He looked for the overhand right. Once he got past AJ reach, AJ tried to hold, but Andy Ruiz's hands was fast, so he ended up exchanging with him. But if you move forward with an aggressive jab or with a stiff jab, Andy Ruiz jump in, right hand, you step out the way, make him reset. And you on the back foot, you know what I'm saying? And your back gonna be at the ropes at some point. You come forward, and Ruiz jump in, the ropes all the way on the other side of the ring. You controlling real estate, and then again, Ruiz got to build up momentum to come on the inside. When you moving forward, the whole ring is your canvas. The whole ring is utilized. But if you pushing Ruiz backwards, just from me just thinking, you pushing Ruiz backwards, how do you build that momentum up if you already pushing him backwards and he don't have that much canvas to work with going forward? How you get leverage on his punches? He may generate leverage. You play the statistics. But hey, if they choose the box on the back foot, do you think Ruiz might be overconfident? No. Nope. I don't think he's overconfident at all. At one point I thought that I don't think overconfidence can be a loss for him. He playing with house money. Think about it. What do Ruiz got to lose? What do we got to lose? Seriously. The whole world think he gonna lose to Wilder anyway. The whole world think he gonna lose to Fury anyway. Some of the people think he gonna lose to Usyk. So what did he got to fear? At the end of the day, he already made history. He done pro'd up $20 million. What pressure is on Andy Ruiz? Andy Ruiz, it's no pressure. Andy Ruiz wasn't training in LA. It wasn't no Rocky 3 shit going into the Clubber Lane first fight, and he partying, and he got the Mexican Corona girls, feeding them grapes while he doing sit-ups with Manny Robles. Why would he step back? Stepping back got him fucked up last time. Hold on. Stepping back got him fucked up last time. Why would he step back? You lost that way. You shooting the one, he not Klitschko though. He can shoot the 1-2 and step back for what? What happened if Andy slipped? You know what I'm saying? He missed with the 1-2, or he missed with the 1. Or Andy countered the 1. He's fighting with his hand down is what you got to think. He behind his shoulder. He's fighting with his arm down. You know what I'm saying? So he shoot that 1, Andy slip, he come back with the 2. Andy anticipated. You know what I'm saying? All Andy Ruiz got to do is countering. Preferably to the body. If anything, AJ need to shoot the 1-2 and step to the side. You never want to go straight back as a boxer. Step to the side. That's what I would do. Shoot the 1-2 and move forward. Him moving backwards is just giving Andy Ruiz the momentum on the front foot. Andy got the better foot speed, or better footwork, the better foot speed. Andy Ruiz got the better hand speed. So you step backwards, Andy gonna come in and probably work the body this time. You step sideways, Andy Ruiz got to turn to reset. That's game 1. If Andy Ruiz got to turn to reset and you ready to fire already, that's game 1. You don't really never want to go straight back. If you have to, you have to. But you want to step over. You want to step over, but maybe if Andy Ruiz is smart. But it's things that Andy Ruiz doing that that people don't pay attention to. He holding his position, man. He holding his position in the pocket. You know what I'm saying? AJ got to get him out of position. Get him out of position by stepping over instead of stepping straight back. Because you step straight back, Ruiz still in position to be in defense, to be in offense. If you step to the side, Ruiz got to turn and reset. That's why Pacquiao's killing motherfuckers like that. Pacquiao set reset. He was stepping side to side, so you constantly got to turn like where he at. It was constantly turning. But if you step over like Pacquiao, which he don't have those feet, but you just step over, then Ruiz got to turn back that way and reset. And if you turn before Andy Ruiz and Ruiz get tired, he turned too late, and that's a knockout, or that's a good punch. That's a good punch. That might be sleep season, but he shouldn't be on the back foot as much. Now, if he puts some rounds in the bank, yeah, he can get on the back foot and roll. But, Andy Ruiz looked like a tremendous front foot fighter. You know what I'm saying? He like a tremendous front foot fighter. And you let Andy get on the front foot, his hand speed and his foot speed and his footwork is in play. All they got to be working on is stepping, is cutting the ring off and going to the body, and everything gonna fall into place for him. And they got to be prepared for Anthony Joshua to hold. I'm telling you, Errol Spence, he did a great job with Kell Brook trying to hold. So you dealing with somebody like that, man, body shots early. Andy Ruiz that's what they need to be preaching. The first few rounds, I hope he don't come in with the game plan and I wanted to say this too, and I forgot to say it yesterday in the prediction video. Well, I did the prediction video yesterday, but I posted it this morning. But I wanted to say this about the prediction video, about this. I hope he don't come in with the Alder Alvarez game plan versus Kovalev too, where Alvarez took the first 6 rounds off, hoping that Kovalev would gas and trying to win it in the back half. Even for a guy like Anthony Joshua, once you let a guy get in the groove and set the pace for 6 rounds, 7 rounds, it's hard to break that pace. Ruiz can't give up no rounds. All right, Ruiz this ain't round 1 of another fight. This is round 8. You know what I'm saying? Ruiz need to do what he did in round 7 and do it in round 7 of the last fight and do it in the first round of the next fight is what I'm saying. Body work, and step over and make AJ go the way he don't want to go. If AJ is going to his left hand, if he going to his left, step to AJ left, make him go right. It's a known fact. When you dealing in basketball, James Harden good with his left hand. Statistics tell you he got a better success rate going to his left than his right. So you make him go left. So in Andy's case, if AJ want to go right, step over to his left, make him go right. If you want to go left, make him go right. I'm guarantee you'll catch up with him. Ruiz said he can't let AJ grow balls. Well, that's why you make it round 8. You make it round 8 again. And you might even want to talk to him a little bit. Joseph Parker got different feet than AJ. And Joseph Parker didn't win that fight, in my opinion, but hey, it's debatable. AJ might go out there with nothing to lose mentality. All Ruiz got to do is do what he did in round 7 and carry it over to round 1. No, I ain't doing no live commentary for this one. It's come on at 5:45 Eastern Standard Time. But no, I just enjoy it. Joshua can't afford to do that. He has stamina issues, capitalized in the late round, but he did say he's more focused for this fight. Parker did win that fight, bro. I mean, Parker didn't win it, but that's what you're saying. Yeah, he didn't win it, to my opinion. Not versus Andy Ruiz. AJ ain't got nothing to lose. That's why I know he nervous. What do you got to lose? He got Barry and Eddie got something to lose. AJ ain't got shit to lose. If AJ lose, he ain't got to worry about Wilder. He ain't got to worry about Fury. He got to worry about none of that shit no more. If I'm getting $75 million to fight Andy Ruiz, the DAZN might pay you that to fight this Wilder. The DAZN might pay you to fight that to fight Fury, but I mean, come on. Are they gonna pay you too much more than $75 million? Parker's way more fluid defensively than AJ. He is. Parker just Mr. Box today, salute. Parker just lacked confidence in his chin. He lacked confidence. Parker just lacked dog. If Parker don't believe in his chin, he just lacked dog. That's one of the reasons why that referee was able to take that shit from him. Because Joseph Parker, he don't believe in his chin. You know what I'm saying? They say he got a good chin, but he don't believe in his chin. Dillian White showed that to me. I think he dropped him like twice. Joseph Parker don't believe in his chin. So that kind of played in AJ hands where the referee, Joseph Parker was trying to get his combinations off and AJ was holding them, but Joseph Parker wasn't selling out like Ruiz did. And if AJ was able to hit Ruiz, like hit Joseph Parker with that left hook uppercut, that uppercut left hook like he did Ruiz, Joseph Parker would have been asleep. Parker don't believe in his chin. He just don't have that mentality. Ruiz had that mentality. You know what I'm saying? Ruiz ain't had no money to his name. Ruiz is Mexican. He proud too. That, if anything, that knockdown that gave him more confidence. It woke him up. And that knockdown was the beginning of the end for AJ. AJ can only masquerade around like a back foot fighter in the sport. Spurts. Ruiz has to force a fast pace of fight and keep it exactly. And I'm telling you, he need to go to the body. That's what won the fight in the 7th round. That body work. He go back to that body and work that core from round 1. The fight ain't gonna go past 7 again. It may even accelerate inevitable. He go to that body again, and me watching the fight again. I didn't watch the fight the first time. I just jumped in after the knockdowns, and we were watching what happened in the 4th round. But me going back to assess the fight yesterday, the body was there the whole time for Andy Ruiz. Ruiz, like he was trying to set up, like Sergio Mora was saying, he was trying to set up that overhand right. But I don't know what happened in the 7th round. I don't know if it's Manny Roberts seen something, or somebody told Ruiz something. But Ruiz just started pecking at that body. He wasn't even no vicious body shots, and it was it. That's it. That's what happened. That was the difference. Ruiz was looking for an overhand right the whole night. And he would exchange hooks with AJ because he knew his hands was faster. That was it. But once he found out that AJ was giving his body up, he took the fight. But hold on, I think somebody just texted me. But once AJ found out that body, Ruiz found out that body, that's what was the difference in that 7th round, was the body work. That's why AJ split out his mouthpiece. That's why AJ was huffing and puffing. That's why AJ was hurt. It was the body work. But I like Ruiz again. I think 7th round. I say 7 rounds again, but that is what it is. But they got some type of fairy tale expectation. Talk about Wilder and Fury. They got some type of fairy tale expectation that Wilder and Fury gonna do 2 million pay-per-view buys. Now they said they want to do a reduced pay-per-view, right? Well, reduced from $100. So they want to reduce the pay-per-view from $100 to what, $75? So they trying to sell Wilder and Fury as a, I don't know how much Golovkin Canelo was, 1 and 2. Let me know if somebody know how much that was. But they trying to reduce it from Mayweather $100 pay-per-view. At the end of the day, it's not even fighting I want to see again, to be honest. I don't mind it at all. I don't mind Wilder and Fury fighting again. Obviously, everybody want their fairy tale ending. People that support Tyson Fury want him to prove that he outboxed the dozer Wilder again. People that's going with Wilder want Wilder to knock out Fury, and that Jack Reese took it away from him. But once again, when you're going into the fight, you have to know your audience. You have to know your audience going into the fight. And what Wilder didn't fail to realize was Jack Reese reffing the fight and Jack Reese's reputation. Wilder doing all that dancing, he cost himself 3 seconds. Jack Reese is a dude that's going to give you chances. Arthur McCanny, another referee, that's gonna give you chances. So know your judges, know your referees, know you fighting that. You know, you in Texas, you fighting against a Latino fighter, you already down 3 or 4 points. It's just what it is. Don't take the fight. But like I said before, it's not. I mean, it can happen. It cannot happen for all I care. You know, they just don't really care. But you know, looking at the fight, don't be fooled again. You know, Ortiz was another guy. His 2 of his last 3 performances was not that good. He looked good versus Kajanu coming off the water knockout. He looked lackluster versus Travis Kaufman, who does a lot of lateral movement to discourage Ruiz. Christian Hammer kind of exposed him. But once again, people say, well, Wilder better than Hammer. Wilder better than Kaufman. But they do some things that Wilder, you know, don't do so well. They cause Ruiz some struggles. That's just a fact. Ortiz gonna get Wilder trouble 10 times out of 10. You know, but you know, with Fury looking at this fight, it's all about Wilder. Fury fought how he gonna fight. You know what I'm saying? And I think the cut might be a gift and a curse for Wilder. If Wilder try to go after that cut and go Wilder bomb squad and get to swinging for the fences, it could play into Fury hand. Wilder need to come in this fight more composed. He always had problems fighting taller fighters. He had some problems fighting Gerald Washington. Obviously Tyson Fury. But I do think once he closed the distance on Fury, I think some body work. I see they working on the left hook and all that. I think he should settle down, focus on the body a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, the hands got to come down. And, you know, imagine if Wilder can punch with the right hand to the body. You know what I'm saying? He might tear some abdomen muscles. You know, he might break some ribs like Roy Jones. I'll be working on body punching, placing the punches to the body. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's one at a time, just picking and pecking at the body. I'll be working at his body. It's too much. He got too much body to be had. I guarantee you. And then we come up top when Fury hands come down. But Wilder can't go out there seeking to destroy Tyson Fury. He can't looking to reopen that cut. Wilder got to go out there and be patient and work the body. And I think the knockout will come. But I think $2 million is high expectations for that fight, man. Depends on what type of promotion they're gonna be doing. But you know what? It's tough. It's tough. It's tough to sell fights. You know, they helping for $2 million, right? How can you hope for $2 million and Tyson Fury been fighting on a digital platform? You know what I'm saying? Tyson Fury was fighting on ABC, ESPN. You know what I'm saying? Cool. If they would have made Wilder Brazil on Fox, and they would have made Wilder Ortiz 2 on Fox, and when Fury got on ESPN or ABC 2 times, then I think $1 million could be in play. I really do. I think $1 million can be in play. Seriously. But by them fighting on closed network, Showtime, nobody really watched it compared to what you could get on Fox. ESPN Plus, nobody really watched it. Otto Wallin, Tom Swartz. No, pretty much, they should have fought on accessible TV, in my opinion. They didn't. So, therefore, I'm looking at probably 500,000, 600,000. But $2 million, they got a lot of expectations. If Bob don't bring home a return with Tyson Fury, shit, Top Rank might be trying to ask Bob about the game. Question: why don't they fight on free TV? Fox for free because of the budget. The budget. Fox don't have that budget. They would have to price. Only Mayweather can get away doing that, but Mayweather wouldn't do that. If they put Mayweather and Pacquiao on free TV, and they play and they paid that they paid the commercials to for like Super Bowl slots, but that's tougher to do because there's only 1 minute rounds. There's only 1 minute rest between rounds. So in actuality, people want their commercials played. They want their commercials played while that fight going on. So what you would have to do is Pacquiao walk out when Pacquiao walking out, show the walkout, wait 2 or 3 minutes before Floyd walk out, show 3 minutes worth of commercials. Floyd walk out, they do the national anthem, show 2 or 3 minutes worth of commercials. You know what I'm saying? And then whoever priced the highest money for commercials to be played on between rounds, that's how you would do it. But it's tough. The network television don't have the money, or just networks. So that's the difference. But he said new narrative is Fox don't care about pay per view. It is what it is. It is what it is. But for Fury and for Wilder, I don't care how much it sell. I would be at the movie theater watching it this time, if I choose to. But to me, they just did a poor job of building this fight up. They did. I feel that they could have got $1 million if they would have made the fight right after the original rematch. In my opinion, they would have did $1 million after that. But they want to do $2 million. They need Floyd to get behind it. They need all the heavyweights of the past to get behind it. Floyd and Pacquiao got to be involved in the promotion. You know what I'm saying? They got to get some actors to be involved into the promotion. Their social media street team got to do their job. The Dirty Street Gang got to do their job and promote the fight. It got to be promotion. It's a good spot because football over with. I'm not sure if that's going to be All-Star Weekend either in the NBA, but a lot of things are down these days. NFL TV ratings are down. NBA TV ratings are down. Boxing TV rating. Why is these things happening? Is because technology is a gift and a curse. I remember when email became popular, and they said it was going to take the mailman out the game, and practically it has. Not too many people mail letters no more like that. You can email them. You know? And the same thing with streaming services. You know what I'm saying? And these free streaming sites where the copyright laws haven't been refined since the new digital era. So it's a lot of gray area. And what's going on in this country right now with Trump and whatever else, you got gun laws, you got a lot of bigotry going on, you got laws constantly changing. Flint still don't have clean water. With so much on the agenda, currency is about to change before you know it. We might be 80, 90 or in the dirt, but currency going to be changing. The dollar is going to be irrelevant. The dollar would be no more. And the reason they don't want the dollar to be no more is because they don't want people stashing money. They want to account for every money. Same thing with marijuana. The reason they want marijuana, they legalize marijuana because now they can tax it. So now the average street marijuana dealer, why go, deal with Pookie when I can go to the dispensary and pay for it? You know what I'm saying? That's why marijuana becoming recreational. Cocaine is recreational in Mexico now. So why, the government don't care if you alive, or the government don't care if you're not. They want to be able to account for everything. If you get, for you exchange money on the low, everybody, I ain't gonna say everybody keep a little stash spot. Even dudes that's worth $1 billion. They got money put up where they got money that the government can't account for. But if everything is done digital, then they can count for every dollar. They can go back, look at your bank records. They can go out, look at your Cash App records. They can go out. So they want to account for every dollar. The government want a percentage of every dollar, and it's crazy. They print the money. They print the money. They want to stop the stash spots. They want to account for every dollar you get. That's why you ain't gonna be no more paper dollar. It ain't about convenience or nothing like that. It's just the way it is. Control. They gonna control everything, and at some point, people gotta take a stand. Everything gonna be digital. You talk about even gold being some form of currency. You know what I'm saying? Gold matter more than a dollar. Like, gold matter more than a dollar. The money gonna be gone. They want to account for everything. It ain't no real difference, to be honest. Let me say this real quick. It ain't no difference from a pharmacist and a drug dealer. They said a drug dealer destroy communities and shit like that. So does a pharmacist. So does these doctors. They destroy communities too. They don't want to find cures. They already found cures. You know what I'm saying? But it's a $1 billion industry pouring more money into it. A pharmacist will sell you something that kill you quicker than crack cocaine, or heroin. Matter of fact, some of cocaine is used in some medical practices. It is. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I don't knock the dealer. I don't knock the dealer at all. But when they conspiracy charges and all that's designed to get the dealer, the mob, and all that. All that shit is designed to get them. A pharmacist is just as dirty as a dope dealer. Doctors are just as dirty as dope dealers too. They were dirty than dope dealers. At least you know what a dope dealer represent. You know what I'm saying? A doctor will watch your closest ones die. A doctor won't even help you or help one of you people you love unless you got insurance. Let that sink in for a minute. They kick you out the hospital to die. So you gotta pay attention to that. Yeah, chemo kill you. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody putting a crack pipe to your mouth and make you smoke it. That's why all those holistic doctors ended up dead. But I had a sound clip for Crawford and Arum. But I can't find it. It was on like the Boxing Social or something like that on Twitter. I thought I retweeted it. Like, maybe they took it down or whatever. But Bob Arum, it was a clip of Bob Arum saying like he was just like shitting on Mean Machine and Crawford. Pretty much, if I can remember this earlier in the day, he said that basically that the sanction belt bodies, I'm paraphrasing here, I'm trying to remember, they corrupt and they letting other promoters or networks pay for mandatory spots and it's messing up boxing. So you get fights like the Mean Machine versus Crawford, which he said was a 9-1 fight at the time. It ain't competitive. He said you need competitive fights so the bettors can come bet. And if the bettors bet on the fight, then it becomes more of an interest. Then you got more people watching on it. But if the fight ain't bettable on, or if it ain't no good odds on it, or people don't bet on it, people don't care about it. So basically, you know what I'm saying? He's saying everything I've been saying. Not only is Crawford and Mean Machine a trash fight, but Mean Machine got a chance because he could punch. And every puncher deserves it. He got a chance, but he right. By allowing promoters and managers and shit to buy mandatory spots, the game is artificial. You know what I'm saying? You got guys that come from Taiwan. I'm just using it as an example. You got guys that come from Taiwan who ain't fought outside their region, but they fighting as a mandatory. How you jump over all these American fighters and Mexican fighters and UK fighters, you getting a mandatory. The top 15 is the biggest sham in boxing. It is. It's the biggest sham in boxing. You got guys who ain't never fought 12 rounders getting title shots. You got guys who ain't fought no contenders getting title shots. That's why I believe each ranking system should be comprised of the same 15 fighters. For real. Each ranking system should be comprised of the same 15 fighters. Somebody want to petition to get in the top 15? Well, you got to be the guy in the top 15. If you beat that guy in the top 15, then he got to roll out the top 15. You know what I'm saying? You want to fight a guy in the top 10, you got to fight. Like, you got top guys in the top 15, or not just say the top 10, or the top 5, or the top 3 that's getting title shots that never fought each other. So, I mean, you look at people's resume, and you say, man, he ain't fought nobody in the top 15, in the top 10, the top 5. How you fighting for a championship and you ain't fought nobody in the top 5? You should have to beat 2 fighters in the top 5 to become a mandatory. Bob Arum speaking fast, but yeah, we all know the Mean Machine and Crawford is a shitty fight. There ain't too much you can do about it. Crawford on the wrong side of the street. Boxing politics, they won't do what they did for Lomachenko for Crawford and order him to fight for the WBC with a bail. They ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? And that's why the boxers got to take it into their hands. They got to take it into their hands, and they got to want to fight each other. You know what I'm saying? They got to fight each other. Then I think Kitty Porter hit me up today on Instagram, right? I really don't be checking it, right? I'm driving. I drop my kid off at school, and he basically said that I don't know who you've been talking to, and I'm gonna address this right now. He was like, but we haven't been offered the Terence Crawford fight. Now he may be being honest from a standpoint of view. Give me 1 second. I have to scratch my back on the wall. He might be honest from a standpoint of view. Yeah, we didn't receive a financial offer. We might not receive a paper offer. You know what I'm saying? But they might have said, from what I heard, they hit him up just like they hit Danny Garcia up. Hey, you want to come over to Top Rank and fight Crawford? But I think their situation, they were trying to get them to sign the Top Rank. But at the same time, they all gonna say they ain't getting no offer. Oh, like Keith Thurman said, I have to duck somebody. They have to offer me and I have to turn it down. See, they get technical on you with you. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? If these boxers don't wake up, the game that Mayweather created, he's booby trap boxing. He's booby trap boxing, right? He booby trap boxing for nobody to be better than him. What he's created is high maintenance fighters. Boxing is a low maintenance blue collar sport. You know what I'm saying? So they created division, and Bob Arum helped create that division too. You know what I'm saying? This is something that he just gonna have to sleep with and deal with. But they created this division in boxing. You know, and what the boxers gotta do is they gotta come together and fight the best. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got a belt and a belt holder need an opponent, slide over there and fight him. What you babysitting for? They letting Al Heyman and Sylvia and Sam Watson and these dudes corrupt their mind. You know what I'm saying? And what Mayweather's done, he eating. Mayweather at this point, nobody gonna pass him. Not at this speed. Nobody gonna pass him. They creating this division in boxing. Like, dude, there ain't no reason why Earl and Terence ain't fight. Ain't no reason why. Ain't no reason why Keith Thurman and Earl ain't fight. You know, ain't no reason why Danny and Terence ain't fight yet. For what? You know what I'm saying? It just don't make no sense. And they all standing around getting old. And out of the guys I named, it's only one surefire Hall of Famer out of that group, and that's Danny Garcia. Because what he did at 140. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Danny Garcia, I mean, you already got your ass whooped. And Danny sit here and lie to this day and say, I didn't get an offer. Yeah, you didn't get a formal offer, but they tried to get you to fight. You didn't want it. And then you got these dudes that they rile the fans up, right? They rile the fans up. And what I mean when they rile the fans up, Danny going Gilly the Kid podcast. I knocked Crawford out. I don't see why he pound for pound. He ain't did what I did. Crawford easy work. I'm gonna stop you. I'm gonna run through you. Or Sean going man down. They'll hype you up. But behind the scenes, these dudes little niggas, dog. They turning down fights left and right. That's what AB said. I'd be undefeated too if I turned down fights. I'd be undefeated too if I turned down. All these dudes be turning down fights and ducking phase, man. Ain't none of these dudes Superman, dog. If they had the confidence that some of these dudes had out here, man, we had these fights going on. And some might say the only reason Crawford confident because he in a position of weakness. That may be true. That may be true. If Crawford in Earl Smith's position, he might be doing the same thing. You know, but there ain't nothing you can do about it. You know, you got a bunch of niggas in their 30s that ain't accomplished nothing. Ain't gonna scratch 40 fights. Ain't gonna scratch 50 fights. He said, I admitted he a ducker. I didn't admit that he was a ducker. These dudes is clowns. Clowns, dog. I admit that he was a ducker. Just saying, if he was in that position, maybe he would, maybe he won't. AB, most people would have said AB wouldn't have went against Al Heyman advising him and fought Madonna, but AB did it because AB a real nigga. Crawford seemed to be a real nigga. I don't think Crawford's scared of none of them. They the ones that seem to be scared. They do all this chastising. He too small. He not this. He not that. But don't nobody want to fight him. Don't nobody want to fight him. These dudes want to take non-title fights. Come on. It don't take no. Why was Errol Spence fighting Danny Garcia? Why was he fighting Danny Garcia for what? Nobody asked for that fight. You know what I'm saying? Sean Porter was understandable. Why he fighting Danny Garcia? He could have fought Terence and could have fought Terence in January. It didn't make no sense. Why was you fighting Danny Garcia? If it wasn't Pacquiao or Floyd, it made no sense. Come on. You taking a non-title fight for what? Come on. You say it's a mandatory, that's cool. Who you think Terence gives Terence the best fight right now? Overall, the old Keith Thurman giving his toughest fight. The old Keith Thurman. Yep. Old Keith Thurman. But that got gone. It was never Earl Spence. Earl Spence was an easy fight for his style. Out of the guys now, probably Pacquiao. He takes him getting used to his speed. Pacquiao's speed and footwork takes him getting used to. Yugas, I don't know. I'm still trying to get over Yugas getting beat up by Amir Khan. I don't even know how that happened. But no, not Yugas. Not Yugas. That'd be a tough style matchup, but Yugas just lacks the power. That's all. Yugas lacks the power. He too patient. It'd be a boring fight. He too patient. Way too patient. You know what I'm saying? Pacquiao. But Keith overall, Keith at his best, Keith overall, I thought was the guy that can beat him. I thought I can get him. You know what I'm saying? That's a tough fight for Crawford. Stylistically wise, Keith at his best. But if I'm looking at everybody, just as is, it'll be Pacquiao, Keith, Sean, then maybe Earl and Yugas, I guess. Amir Khan did have Amir Khan can crack. He could crack. Not still crack, but those dudes is I think Keith. I was just looking at Keith. I just think Keith the toughest. What I don't know what Keith got left, but this is style. But I felt that Keith was Terrence's toughest fight, but he was Earl's easiest fight. It just shows you styles make fights. I don't think Lipias and Yugas fight next. It could happen. I think Lipias might be in a title eliminator. Or interim title fight or an IBF title fight. I do know that they in talks to upgrade Errol Spence to franchise champion or make him the Emirates champion. So I don't know how those talks are going, but they've been going on for a while. And I may guess Danny Garcia is waiting on Errol Spence to make his decision with his WBC belt. If Earl somehow retains the belt or whatever, then Danny Garcia is probably going to fight Josito Lopez. If Earl Spence gets, whatever they do and the WBC belt come available, I see Danny, maybe Sean, Danny, maybe Yugas. But, it depends on what happens with Earl. Or they might set up a situation where Earl, WBC belt might come available and Danny might come back in June and fight Sean or something like that. So I don't know what's going on. I do know they in talks with Earl about the WBC. The IBF belt, I don't know. But yeah, but it is what it is. It's people in worse positions than Bud in the world. You getting $3.5 million to fight. I don't feel bad for him. You know what I'm saying? I feel bad as a boxing fan that, some of these dudes gonna have the right to try to, be at autograph signings when they career over with, and some of these dudes gonna be inducted into the Boxing Hall of Fame with pussy on their heart. That's what make me mad. The Santa Cruzes, the Keith Thurmans, the Earl Spencers of the world, they gonna truly be trying to tell the next generation that I was trying to fight the best. I wanted to fight the best. You know what I'm saying? But we all know, living through it, that they didn't. SJ Fish 101. Yeah, Sam Peters had crack. James Toney just had a different jaw, even though he beat him like 2 times. But I got any questions? I'll answer them real quick, man, before I hop off. But like I said, this last half of the decade been terrible. The first few years, 10, 9, I mean 10, 11, 12. You know, they was pretty well. 10 and 11 was pretty good. I think 12 was that terrible year. And I think 13 picked up or something. I can't remember what it was, but no, it was like 14 that was a terrible year. I think 10, 11, 12, and maybe 13 of this decade was good. After that, it was a different animal. Spence was calling everybody out though. Calling everybody out and fighting there is different. It's different. Danny Garcia was was on Get It the Kid podcast saying he knocked out Crawford. You see him trying to rush to fight Crawford now. That just make Errol Spence look worse. You know, he was calling everybody out, but when it came down to the nitty gritty, when he was the wolf hunting, and then when he became the hunted, he didn't keep that energy, dude. That motherfucking man don't want to fight nobody, dog. I ain't got trying to get. What do you think AJ's game plan? What do you think? I just talked about it for like an hour, bro. No disrespect, but it's the wrong game plan. He should be fighting on the front foot a lot more. Spence will be ducking, but it don't matter, man. He may not come back the same. It don't even matter. The excuse is already built in. Somebody said the new narrative is that Fox don't care about pay-per-view sales. Well, then the fighter should, because the fighter get a percentage of that. Unless they just paying out guarantee money and Fox keep the back end money. You know what I'm saying? So they say Wilder did 250,000, they would still count, but it's probably that. So they racked in about, just off pay-per-views, they racked in about $19 million. You know, the ticket sales, they probably did maybe, I don't know what they did in ticket sales, but that's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you got to keep changing the narrative to something, man, like I said, I don't listen to nobody else, really. The handful of people I listen to, interview channels, Get On Mike, Tom, and a few other smaller channels, I don't really listen to nobody else, man. Can't nobody tell me shit, man. Everybody got some type of agenda or some shit, man. Everybody got some type of agenda, dude. When them dudes didn't keep it 100, when they knew Earl was ducking, and ain't nobody want to keep it 100, dog, that's when I knew it was just time for me to make my great escape. You know what I'm saying? I'm not scared. No dude on here, dog. And that's on God, bro. I ain't scared. No, can't no dude dictate what I can and what I can't say. And when somebody try to control what you can and can't say and try to censor you, dog, and can't respect your opinion, then it was what it was. What you think about Charlo and Hogan? That's a good fight. Charlo and Harrison Purse, I don't know. But Charlo and Hogan, that's a good fight, man. Hogan fought at 168 before. Hogan ain't so bad. To be honest, I really don't care who win that fight. Well, I do want to see Eubanks and and Charlo fight. But if Hogan win, I hope he get a good decision, dude. You know, because I hope Charlo show up though. Hope Charlo come up for this fight. I hope we see some improvement. But like I said, I feel Canelo would have beat him, dude. Fairly too. Well, that's a good fight, Charlo and Hogan. I like that fight. Hogan, game fighter. He gonna give it his all. Jaime can crack. Charlo, I think, power on another level. It's a great fight. I think it's a good fight. I ain't gonna say great. It's a good fight. Chris Eubanks and Court. That whole card is pretty good at the top, but it don't matter. I'm not playing favorites no more, dude. I never came on here and faked it. If I believe somebody won or lost, I'm gonna just tell you the truth. I said I thought Fury beat Wilder, but I still mess with Wilder. Just my opinion. Spence will be done. Okay, I read that one. Could Bud and Spence do a million buys? I doubt it. I don't even think that fight dead. I ain't gonna talk about it. Do you think college football should go to 16? Nah, they keep it where the hell they got it at. Because it's about money at the end of the day. At the end of the day, you can't at this stage of their career, it can't just make it about money, dog. And that's the problem. They overpaying these dudes. And then a lot of these dudes gonna fall victim when they could have had longevity. They gonna fall victim to fight once, twice a year, getting fat. It shouldn't be about money, bruh. Like Gervonta Tank Davis should still be enjoying the game. It's kind of like having a newborn. You should enjoy your newborn early on and while you're in money. But then they're not making no money though. In the grand scheme of things, Mayweather went from making what 25-20 to Oscar De La Hoya to becoming $100 million fighter. Let that sink in for a minute. Mayweather, in the course of 2 or 3 years, quintupled his worth. Quintupled his worth. How many motherfuckers on here is gonna be $100 million pay-per-view fighter at the rate they going? Niggas is 30 right now. They need to start be making that move. Dudes is 30 right now, and they need to start busting that move up the pay-per-view, up the ladder. But these dudes not fighting enough. So if it's about the money, if you fight the best, and you look to fight the best, dude, you're gonna build a household name. You look to stay active, the money be there. But they capping themselves right now. And when these dudes lose, they put so much emphasis on the O. When they lose, you end up like Guerrero, taking a year off. You end up like Alexander had a different situation. These dudes not gonna scratch what Mayweather did, bro, and that's how you want it. I think Wilder retired undefeated. Do you agree? Now, if he gonna keep fighting for 6 years, Wilder need to become undisputed, defend a couple times, and retire, bro. But probably not. I don't think he retired undefeated. What fight you want to see at the heavyweight? None. I don't know, man. To be honest, I know Ruiz probably gonna fight Puev next if he don't drop the belt. Because Usyk don't want he don't want his mandatory next, so it'll be Puev and Usyk. To be realistic, I'm ready for the boys to come up, man. The boys, Felipe Hargovich, whatever his name is, Michael Hunter. You know what? I'd rather just see a lot of those guys duke it out. Ortiz with some of those guys in the mix. Joe Joyce, one of my favorite heavyweights. Don't ask why. I just think he's an entertaining fighter. Not saying he's the greatest. I'd rather see some of them dudes mix it up and move up the ladder, to be honest. You know, Fury and Wilder, it's a cute fight. But maybe when the fight come around, I just ain't got the ambition. And you got to understand, I come from the old school of boxing. You know what I'm saying? 90s and, Roy Jones and Hopkins and Roy Jones and Tony and Mike McCullum, Tony and Michael Nunn, and, Lennox Rockman, Oliver McCall, and Riddick Bowe Holyfield, and Holyfield getting the gift draw versus Lennox Lewis, Mike Tyson. I came up under that. Bradley Kendall Holt, Bradley Alexander, which wasn't a great fight, but it was the best fight, the best. Amir Khan, Madonna, Devin Alexander, Matisse, Alexander Kotelnik, and Gulo and Kirkland. You had so many great fights. James Tony, Kelly Pavlik 1 and 2, Tony and Hopkins 1 and 2, Winky Wright versus Bernard Hopkins. Chad Dawson, Thomas Adamick, Tarver Jones, I think 1 and 2. Glenn Johnson Jones, Trinidad Jones, they was a little bit both past their prime. I got great fights, man. Felix Sturm, Oscar. Had a lot of great fights, dog. Just getting names. A lot of that was worth, pay-per-view, man, but it is what it is. Earl will walk down Crawford. He couldn't walk down Sean Porter. What are you talking about? How you gonna walk down somebody your footwork ain't good enough? Y'all niggas sound stupid. He get outboxed. If anything, Crawford might walk him down. He don't have enough movement. That's the only way he could win is walk Crawford down. He got to make Crawford exchange with him and catch Crawford exchanging. But you talking about he'll walk him down. It's too much movement. It's too much fame. It's too much hand speed. Too much foot speed. It's too much intellect. Crawford is a nightmare. He got longer reach, faster hands. He can fight on the inside. He can fight in the pocket. He can fight on the outside. You think Kell Brook was giving Errol Spence some business? Like Crawford just on another level, man. I had to really realize and appreciate what he was doing from a fighting standpoint. And once I seen it, I seen it. Once I seen it, dog. But believe what you want to believe, man. Y'all be listening to motherfuckers who don't know about nothing. For real. Truth be told, James Toney probably had one of the best offense to defense fighters with the type of Philly shell ever. Maybe better than Floyd. I like Floyd. I like James Toney Philly shell better. But Floyd had better feet than James Toney. Was the difference? Earl versus Terence lost to Software. Ain't no point. First, the narrative was gonna be if Earl lost, he was weight drained. Now who gives a fuck? Really, who cares? No, my phone died. Okay, my bad, Dr. Blake. I don't care to see Bud versus me. I don't want to see that shit. Neither one of them was really ducking. Who are you talking about? Yes, they was, bro. Duck a duck. If it's over money or you letting your manager, your promoter talk, a duck is a duck, bro. You can't rationalize that shit. A duck is a duck. You know what I'm saying? If you let somebody talk you out, at the end of the day, AB showed. Like AB showed that, nigga, if you really want to do something, you do it. They told AB not to fight Madonna. AB said, man, I don't fight Madonna. You think they wanted AB to jump up 2 weight classes, fight Paula Malignaggi? No, they didn't want AB to do that shit. They was trying to build AB into a pay-per-view star. That's why AB and Madonna was going to be a pay-per-view. And then they changed it at the last minute. And then AB lost. Ain't nobody tell AB to do that shit. Charlo is next for Canelo. Nope. It's going to be probably Billy Joe. I heard Callum Smith creeped in there, but Billy Joe and then Golovkin in September. Money or legacy. I ain't a fighter, so ain't nobody. I can't tell you. But ask Ali. Ali was able to sell his rights to his name. I think it was for like $100 million, whatever it was, and retire. You know what I'm saying? So legacy still equal money. If you build a legacy, it's a brand forever. That's why Ali didn't really have no money left. I think Ali, if I remember correctly, he sold the rights to his name. So money don't really, like I said, legacy can equal money. If you build a brand, you go sell grills like George Foreman. Look at Mike Tyson. He got a little marijuana farm. You think they got Mike Tyson to do a marijuana farm or whatever he got because he good at growing weed or he good at identifying great smelling weed? No. It's the name. Once you create a brand, that's something that people that's some money there. But who got a brand in boxing? None of these niggas got a brand. None of them. You can't have a brand without a legacy. Legacy equal money at the end of the day. You might have Man Down car dealership in Dallas. But if it was that easy, shit, Tony Romo would be fucking have a car dealership. You know, Dez Bryant have a car dealership. You need nobody want to fight Andrade. That's Andrade all I'm doing. Everybody marinating and ducking. Tank going to be a Mexican taxi driver champ. Sad but true. When is the World Box Super Series the Cruiserweight? I don't even know, bro. I know it's like, I don't know, to be honest. Lather shit. Roy Jones and Jeff Lacey. He beat the shit out of Lacey. So did Joe Calzaghe. That's one of my favorite fights to watch. Joe Calzaghe beat the shit out of Jeff Lacey. Calzaghe had fought Miguel Kessler on HBO before Andre Ward beat him. I remember watching, HBO. I remember Timothy Bradley and Lamont Peterson on Showtime. HBO Showtime used to have some good ass fights, dog. I still can't believe you fuck with Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce be going, dog. I don't give a fuck what y'all niggas be saying. Joe Joyce be going, dog. I ain't seen Joe Joyce in a boring fight yet. I told y'all he was gonna beat Brian Jennings. Ain't nobody wanted to give me my credit on that shit. I fuck with Joe Joyce. I don't care. I ain't saying that he gonna light the division on fire. But shit, Joe Joyce, man. Joe Joyce be throwing a whole bunch of punches like a little featherweight. I don't care what y'all niggas say, man. Joe Joyce be going for me, dog. I enjoy watching Joe Joyce fight. It ain't the fastest, but shit, Joe Joyce be exchanging leather. Man, Big Baby Miller need to fight Joe Joyce. That'd be a good fight. If Tony didn't have cement feet, he really would have. That's why he reminded me of Canelo. Being something serious. If James Toney had Canelo and Floyd feet, it'd be over with. I'm sick of Bum Lufkin. I think Joshua is going to lose again. Yeah, I agree. I hope. Sean Johnson, how you think Tank would deal with Bradley? Uh, right now, I mean, it's hard to tell. Tank ain't fought at 40. I don't know. I would favor Bradley right now because Tank ain't fought nobody. But I think Tank, he got better natural talent. Tank got good speed, good power. You know what I'm saying? But Bradley got will, heart, a chin. You know what I'm saying? So if Tank can have those, if Tank end up having those intangibles, Tank a more talented fighter naturally though. But Bradley was all heart. Lawrence Williams, salute. Y'all subscribe to Lawrence Williams shit. I kind of miss HBO. Low key, yeah. Kazaki got out right on time. He would have got taxed bad, taxed by bad Chad. I think that motherfucker wasn't trying to fuck with Chad or Andre Ward. He had great timing, dude. I ain't mad at him though. Shit, he beat up Bernard, and that fight looked better and better every year. A few years ago, he taxed Bernard out. I never forget him beating the hell out of Jeff Lacey. They built the hell out that fight up with Jeff Lacey. That fight was a big fight, man. I got like chips and popcorn. I was in like high school, man. I sat there, nigga, in my room. No, I sat there in the living room and watched that fight. That's when niggas still had fat TVs. I sat there and watched that fight in the living room, man. Man, I was thinking they was hyping the brother. Oh, Jeff Lacey, whoopty whoop, and man, Kawasaki beat the shit out of his ass. I'll never forget that fight. Kawasaki like destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Usually you get mad seeing a brother get beat up like that. Like, man, fuck this white boy. I was like, shit, I became a fan of Kawasaki after that. Bradley Witter was on show. Yeah, it was. Bradley was a Showtime fighter until he fought like, I think Devin or Froch. I think Kawasaki to beat Froch ass. Mayweather versus Broner coming soon. I heard Mayweather fighting an MMA fighter, bruh. That's what I heard. Was crazy. Roy and Beehive both dropped and hurt him, but really that was the only round though. Kawasaki got the fuck up out there, and then he started playing with that snow. he started playing with that snow. That shit was crazy. He got out at the right time, but his dad trained him off a boxing book. That's so crazy about it though. His dad read a book, comprehended the book, and used the book techniques and made his son a world champion. I don't think it's a better father son story narrative than that. Kendall Holt was underrated as fuck. Man, he put Timothy Bradley ass to sleep for a second. I didn't think Bradley was gonna get up. Bradley got off the canvas. I was just watching that fight. That was in Montreal, and Bradley got off the canvas and I boxed Kendall. I want to see Tony Harrison whoop Jamal Charlo. I think a lot of us do. Mayweather gonna mess around and get head kicked messing with the wrong MMA fighter. He gonna have that contract hot rigged up. You kick me, I'll get your purse for the next 10 years. That's gonna be a boxing fight. Mayweather ain't going into no octagon. Hagler, bro. They ain't even know Hagler would demolish Canelo Alvarez's ass. There ain't even no fucking fight. Mayweather gonna mess. I'll write down one. Tony Harrison Andrade would be a best press conference. That should be silly. It's me again. Bradley showed his ring in IQ. I think he meant when Holt hurt him in 10th. He took a knee instead of trying to bang. Holt from Jersey. No, when he slapped that nigga like in the first or second round, I thought Bradley was dead. Tony Harrison and Triple G sparred. That's on their YouTube. Tony Harrison wore a rib cage sparring versus Triple G. That's Triple G was young. Bradley gets more respect as a fighter from 2010 on than anybody. Dude was legit. Hell yeah, man. That's why I like Timothy Bradley. These niggas don't even know that shit. I'm telling you, a lot of niggas started watching boxing for in 2015 and on. A lot of these dudes, man, they ain't been watching boxing that long. Bradley earned the right to. Bradley fought with heart. Bradley got a hell of a resume. Why do you think Cotto did better with Floyd versus Canelo? Because he was older, one. I thought, in Canelo, I heard that bitch came in like at 190 pounds, 85 pounds, so he was bigger. But styles make fights. But had they fought when they was younger, had they fought when they was younger, Floyd would have probably ended up stopping Canelo. Real talk, Floyd would have probably ended up stopping Canelo. I mean, stopping Cotto, excuse me. Floyd would end up stopping Cotto. If they fought when they was younger, Floyd would end up stopping Cotto. Especially at 40. Cotto was weight drained, I guess. Or that nigga stayed on the canvas. But Bob Arum stopped that shit from happening. Floyd was talking shit. He was training at the top ranked gym in Vegas. He was talking shit to Cotto. He was like, Cotto can't take him on the chin. He would have stopped Cotto back then. But 54, Cotto was naturally bigger too. Floyd started off at 30. Cotto started off at 140. Marquez versus Canelo at 40. Man, Marquez was a veteran. Canelo was a club fighter. There ain't even no comparison. Canelo was a baby at 140. Mayweather Lara, that's one of the boringest fights ever. That's a tough fight. That's a fight I wouldn't even want to watch. Canelo Bradley at 40. Once again, Canelo was a baby at 40, bro. He was a baby. Canelo wasn't no champion at 40 or 47, so I think that's irrelevant. Konowski versus Andy Ruiz. God, that's a fun fight. That's a fight I'm interested in. I like Andy. I mean, I don't know. Can Andy Ruiz keep that pace up? If Konowski can take his power, that might be fight of the year. For real. Floyd versus Paul Williams. Knowing what they know now, probably Floyd to get him, but that'd have been a good fight. I think Floyd would try to treat him like Corrales and break him down like that. But at that point, Floyd legs weren't like that no more when he fought like at 47 like he was at 30. He had to use a lot of movement to beat Paul Williams, but he wouldn't end up beating him. It'd have been tough. Floyd beat up Cotto boy Brucelis, and Cotto said, "I'm good." Hell yes, old boy. He fought him in Miami. I think it was. He fought him in Miami. Yeah, Canelo was a kid. Triple G and Lara, Triple G. Triple G for sure. Lopez, he good. He cool. See what he do versus Comey. I'm kind of thinking he gonna win that fight now. Comey need a knockout to win that fight, but I think Lopez pretty good. He picked Lara over Triple G. I got Triple G, bro. Lara ain't never fought at 160. It's a reason for that. But now, I still think it's the same result. Triple G just too big, man. Remember, Gulo was dropped Lara too. That's when Gulo was bringing that heat though. And Gulo had dynamite in his gloves at that point in his career. Castano Spence rematch. I ain't see the first one, so I can't speak on it. Mosley Marquez at what, 35? Mosley at any weight, 35. Mosley never fought at 40, 47. Mosley. Harrison Charlo. I'm pulling for Harrison, but I ain't got no winner. Not yet. But yeah, Mosley smoked Marquez, man. Especially at 35. He smoked Pacquiao at 35 too. That Shane Mosley? Yeah, he smoked Pacquiao at 35. Lara had one fight at 160 versus the Hitman son Ronald Hearns to stop. Oh, okay. I didn't know he fought at 160. I don't remember it. Thomas Hearns' son wasn't that good. Jacobs should beat Chavez. If he don't, he need to retire. I have zero interest in that fight. But it might be a fun watch. Everyone follow Lawrence Williams' channel. Also, yeah, Lawrence Williams' channel good. Y'all subscribe to Lawrence shit. If Chavez beat, I'm pulling for Chavez to win that bitch though. I'm pulling for Chavez to win that shit. But Chavez win that shit, nigga. That shit gonna be hilarious, dog. Hilarious. Her get any success at 160? Yeah, I mean, I guess. What's your funniest late reaction to a punch? I don't know. After Canelo and Barry Chavez, I was done with him. Well, he drained that nigga. Chavez been a disappointment. Yeah, no problem, Lawrence Williams. That nigga been a disappointment. That nigga been a disappointment. Been a disappointment. Chavez used to be promising though when he was a welterweight. That nigga just stopped kinging. I don't know what happened. That nigga too big to be Chavez's son though. Motherfucker humongous. But yeah, let me get off here, man. Appreciate it, man. Hit the subscribe button, bell icon button. If you haven't, thumbs up the video on the way out. I'm gonna probably go live later in the week too, man. Especially if some news happen. But y'all know what it is. One time for the one time. My computer won't act stupid now. Hold on. I don't know. We still live, I think. Computer acting stupid. Oh, there we go. There we thought we go. Hold on. All right, we out for real now.